In the relentless hum of modern life, between the pressure of your career and the weight of paying the bills, have you ever stopped and felt a strange, hollow emptiness? You might be sitting right next to the woman you love, yet it feels like there is an invisible glass wall separating the two of you. We speak thousands of words to each other every day about invoices, about the kids, about work, but somehow we feel more alone than ever. My friend, today I want to invite you to step out of those surface-level conversations. We are not going to talk about cheap seduction tricks or psychological tactics to manipulate emotions. Those are games for children. Today, we are going deeper, to a place where language is not just a tool for communication, but a tool for creation. The ancients used to say, "In the beginning was the word, a sound once uttered," can define the destiny of a relationship. I want to introduce you to a principle I call the law of sonic imprinting. This principle is simple but ruthless. The name you call someone is the role you invite them to play in your life. When you name someone, you are not just making a sound, you are summoning a part of their soul. But before we explore this power, if you are a man looking for true depth in a superficial world, make a commitment to yourself right now. Join us by hitting that subscribe button. Do not just be a passerby, be a companion on this journey. Let's begin by re-examining how we view beauty. We often hear advice to call her beautiful or gorgeous, but let's be honest with each other. If those words are just social pleasantries, they are meaningless. They are like the wind blowing past her ears, hollow and forgettable. For a name to truly carry weight, it must come from the witnessing. In Zen philosophy, this is total mindfulness. When you call her my beauty or my muse, you cannot just see the makeup or the dress she is wearing. You must look through those things. You must see the light in her eyes, see her effort to be radiant for you, and see the scars she is trying so hard to hide. Women have a terrifyingly sharp intuition. They can distinguish between the flattery of a predator and the admiration of a man who knows how to appreciate art. When you call her name with reverence from the bottom of your heart, you are telling her, "I see you. I see your value in this chaotic world." And that is when you turn your words into a mirror, reflecting the beauty that sometimes she herself forgets she possesses. And once she feels seen, the next primal need that rises within her is safety. This is where intimate nicknames, which might seem cliché like baby or babe, carry immense spiritual power if you understand them correctly. The world out there is a brutal battlefield. Every day, your woman has to put on armor to fight against judgment, pressure, and competition. When she returns to you, what she craves most is to take the armor off. When you call her by a soft, diminutive name, you are performing a ritual of creating a circle of safety. You are not belittling her capability. On the contrary, you are making a commitment of masculine energy. You are declaring, "Here, in my arms." You don't have to be tough. You can be soft, you can be innocent. You can be yourself without defense. This is the philosophy of the unmoving rock in Stoicism. You use that sound to build a sanctuary where the storms outside cannot touch her. From that foundation of safety, we elevate the relationship to a higher tier, dignity. You may have heard someone call their partner queen or princess and scoffed at it. But look deeper into the nature of interaction. Inside every man is a king asleep, and inside every woman is a queen waiting to be awakened. Here, the law of echo operates most powerfully. You cannot be a king if you treat the person next to you like a servant, and conversely, you cannot expect her to act with nobility if you do not hand her the crown of respect. When you call her my queen, it is an oath about your own standard of living. You are elevating yourself, because only a king is worthy of walking beside a queen. This name forces you to live with more integrity, more courage, and more generosity. Do not use this name if you are still acting like an overgrown, petulant child. Use it when you are ready to take responsibility for the kingdom of your shared happiness. Traveling deeper still, we touch the energy of gratitude. Think of names like sunshine or angel. Do not dismiss them as cheesy movie tropes. If you understand energy, you will see they are healing mantras. We all carry an energy field. Some people drain your life force, but there are others whose mere presence makes the weight on your shoulders feel lighter. The woman beside you, has she ever smiled at you when you failed? Has she ever sat silently with you when the whole world turned its back? That is grace. When you call her my sunshine, you are practicing profound gratitude. You are acknowledging that life is inherently dark and cold, but her presence is a fire that warms your soul. We men often hesitate to say thank you. We think action is enough. But sound has the power of resonance. When she hears that she is a source of light, she will shine even brighter. She will love the man who recognized that light with a devotion that is unmatched. And then, in this vast and strange world, how do two souls truly belong to each other? It happens when you have a secret garden. I am talking about private nicknames. The silly names that only the two of you understand, your inside jokes. True intimacy does not just come from sex, it comes from positive complicity, a name born from a funny incident on a road trip, or a nonsensical word you invented together. Is the key to that garden, when you call out that name in a crowd, the space around you shrinks, leaving only the two of you. It reminds both of you of shared memories, asserting that we are a team. We have a private world that no one else can invade. It is a powerful emotional anchor, holding you two together, even when the waves crash against the boat. But love needs more than depth or dignity. It also needs lightness. There is an aspect in every woman that society forces her to hide, the inner child. Society demands she be mature, serious, and tough. But deep down, she is still a girl who loves to play. When you use playful, teasing nicknames, you are granting her liberation. You are telling her, I love even your silliest, clumsiest moments. You don't have to be perfect all the time. This acceptance is a powerful healing balm. A lasting relationship isn't to adults frowning at each other. It's to children finding joy playing together in the bodies of adults. Finally, we reach the highest level of awareness, the final destination of this journey. This is the most important message I want to leave with you. The man in the mirror. My friend. You cannot name another with love if you are naming yourself with hate. How can you call her queen if inside your head you are constantly calling yourself a failure? How can you call her sunshine if you only see darkness in your own soul? Every name you give to others is actually a projection of your inner world. The name you call her is the echo of how you define yourself. Therefore, before you try to change your relationship, change your internal monologue. Cultivate yourself to become a man that you yourself respect. When you do that, any name you utter, no matter how simple, will carry the weight of truth and love. My brother, language is not just sound, it is magic. Every time you open your mouth to call your woman, you are planting a seed in her consciousness. Before we part ways, I want to invite you to do a small exercise, a meditation. In the next 24 hours, find a quiet moment. Think about the most important woman in your life, but do not think about her appearance. Think about her essence. If her soul was a color, what color would it be? If her presence was a force of nature, is she the warm sun, the refreshing rain, or the deep ocean? Find a name in your mind that accurately describes that feeling. Keep it as a sacred secret, and the next time you see her, let the energy of that name saturate the way you look at her. Life is short. Do not let words of love be buried under the dust of indifference. Live a meaningful life where every word spoken is a gift. Thank you for listening, and I will see you on the journey back to yourself.